Hello, Jeanette Dale with Jeanette Dale Fitness here. Let's stretch out the lower half of our body, shall we? I think so. Let's take those legs nice and wide and hinge at the hips, fold on forward, stretching out those hamstrings. So in this position, you want to make sure the weight is evenly distributed on your feet, but your hips are kind of dropped back, almost creating a little bit of an arch in your lower back so that you get that nice stretch in your hamstrings. Reaching down towards the floor. Every inhale, you lengthen that spine a little bit more, pull your shoulders back. Every exhale, you dig a little bit deeper into it. Slowly taking it over to one foot right here, reaching over and reaching for the outside knife edge of that foot. So your opposite arm is reaching for that opposite leg, opposite foot on the outside of your foot, driving that tailbone up higher to the sky, feeling that nice stretch over here in your hamstring. Walking your hands on over. The whole time you're inhaling and exhaling nice, slow, and controlled. Every inhale, you're lengthening that spine. Every exhale, you're pulling in a little bit deeper to feel that nice stretch in the hamstring. Opening up that side body at the same time that you're opening up that hamstring. Taking it center, rolling it on up one vertebrae at a time. You're going to step one foot in front, the other leg back for a nice lunge right here. All the weight's in the heel of that front foot, making sure you're on a railroad track, not on a balance beam, so you have distance between your feet. Reach your arms up and lean it back. Still engaging that core while you're stretching the hip flexor on the side that the leg is extended behind you. Staying bent in that front knee, your front toes should be able to wiggle. If you need to shorten that range of motion and take it up a little higher, please do. You can also take it to your knee if you need to right here. Awesome. Straightening out that front leg, popping up onto your heel and bending the other leg. So your knees kind of come together, shoulders are up, back, and down. Lead with your chest as you take it over and stretch out that hamstring a little bit more. Dropping onto that front foot, slowly rolling it up. Take that front leg, that foot goes into your hand. Your knees come together. You may need to grab onto something to help you balance. Squeezing those knees together, glutes are engaged as you press your hips forward, belly button's pulled into your spine. Lightly press that foot into your hand to open up your chest and that quad at the same time. The entire time your knees are still pressing together, everything is nice and engaged, feeling that nice opening of your quad. Take it down, shake it on out. Let's do the other leg. Step that foot in front. Lunge it back, keeping that distance between your feet and sink in, taking your knee if you need to. Reaching up high, leaning back slightly while your core is still engaged to support that lower back, making sure your knee is not over your toe in the front, opening up that hip flexor on the opposite side now, or you're up on your back leg here. Standing it up, straightening out that front leg, popping that heel, popping that toe up, coming onto that heel, bending your opposite leg. Knees come together, shoulders up, back, and down, pulling those shoulder blades back behind you, and then dropping in. So don't round your back here. I want you to pull those shoulder blades back, keeping that belly in nice and tight, feeling that stretch a little bit more. You won't get down as far, but you'll feel the stretch a whole lot more in that hamstring. Foot still flexed, pulling it up, exaggerating that hamstring stretch a little bit more, dropping that foot down, roll it on up as you bend your knee, taking that foot into your hand now, grabbing onto something if you need it, or just focusing on a spot on the floor. Now, notice my knees are apart. Bring those knees together. Engage your glutes. Press your hips forward. Allow everything to align. So starting right there with your knees, bring them together. Engage your glutes. Squeeze them together. Push your hips forward. Belly button pulls into your spine. Ribs close in towards your belly button, and the shoulders pull back. Feel all those little adjustments and the big difference that each one of them make. Press that foot into your hand a little bit more, opening up that chest and the shoulder and your quad at the same time. Slowly release it. Shake it on out. Lunging it over onto one side, sinking down into it. Weight is in the heel of that foot, of the bent knee foot, bent knee leg. Weight's in that heel. Chest is lifted, belly's up and in. Switching it over to the other side. Right here. Nice inner thigh stretch. Taking it center, starting out, ending the same way that we started. Nice forward fold. You should be able to get in a little bit deeper here. Bending your knees, pressing your elbows into your knees, Holding it, press those knees open a little bit more. Chest is as lifted as possible. Hands go back down, straighten those legs. Roll it on up. Shake it out. Doesn't that feel so much better? Heck yeah. Lower body stretch, complete. We'll see you guys next time.